We are here today at Aldi and we are going to take you on a little shopping trip. Why are we doing this?
To show you the example of how to buy the proper goods. So you're not buying foods that have hidden ingredients in them that are like full of sugar or the bad oils. So we're going to identify a lot of those bad oils today and just kind of give you an education on proper products. Like I said, maybe those hidden toxins that we don't know about necessarily. We're just going to kind of give you a tour, maybe.
Awesome. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. So I personally never shop here. I'm not like a super huge fan of it, but I know a lot of people are. So this is
a mask.
Whoa.
Watch out.
This is going to be kind of new to me. Kind of. So for your greens, you always want to do organic for greens. So they are part of the Dirty Dozen. They're usually sprayed a lot and the price isn't that different typically. So that is always something to do if you can, right?
Right.
He doesn't know what I said. Okay, gluten-free wraps. Do you want to tell us about some gluten-free wraps?
Gluten-free wraps? I personally don't like them. But, you always
Okay.
want to check the ingredients list.
That is the most important part. So everybody thinks that because something's gluten-free, it's healthier, which is a lie, sometimes. So you flip it over and you check
Still
the
sugar,
ingredients. Yeah. There's some sugar. Let's check it. So there is some canola oil in here and or sunflower oil. Both of those we want to avoid.
Sugar.
Sugars.
Xanthan
Gum.
mono and diglycerides. Yeah.
So.
And it's contains bioengineered food ingredients.
Wait. We found something interesting. Okay, so these are the same. This is the ingredient list. Same thing. We'll show you the front too. This is the ingredient list. Literally the same exact thing. What's this?
I think one's newer. It's supposed to be newest.
So these must be the newest ones. They've changed the ingredients. And that,
Just beware.
Yeah. Yes. So if you think something's great and you're constantly reaching for it, it sometimes is good to check and see if they change the ingredients, because we just have a perfect example of that.
GF. We've got some cashews.
Okay.
I personally love cashews.
Yeah.
But you have to be aware of how the cashews are roasted. Either they have some type of unhealthy fat in there, like peanut oil or canola oil or something like that. But these ones are just cashews. So one ingredient.
So
that's what we're going for.
Let's
we're going
see.
for one ingredient.
Are these the only cashews with only one ingredient? Yes.
Raw unsalted. These are roasted and salted. So they do have canola oil.
So they're organic, but they're still inflammatory because of the canola oil.
Facts. We got some peanut butter. So I know a lot of people love peanut butter. I know personally I love peanut butter. And I was a big Jif fan growing up. We always had Jif. But so I always thought it was healthy. But if you read the ingredients list, it has hydrogenated vegetable oil. Hydrogenated vegetable oil. So that's a trans fat. It's a trans fat. So it says right there, 0 trans fats, but it also says per serving. So they're actually allowed to have an amount of trans fats per serving. So that's why they actually change the serving size of whatever they're selling to fit their label of 0 grams per serving. So like they're allowed to have like a 0.0 or 0.5 grams per serving. So in a whole jar of peanut butter, there's still grams of trans fats.
So how do I know what a trans fat is? Is that the hydrogenated word? Or how do you know?
Yeah.
That's how you know. So if you look...
Because trans fat is a man-made thing.
Yeah. If you look and see hydrogenated, then you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what's a better option?
Better option would be something right here.
Yep.
So So this is just peanuts and salt.
Wow, and it's organic. Oh, it is organic, which you want for peanuts.
Boom, it's a better option. Just
Nice.
make sure you stir it.
100-calorie snack packs. So you think that just because there are only 100 calories that it's healthy for you. No, look at these ingredients. Lots of junk.
Enriched.
Junk, junk, junk. So I would say, would you agree with me, that you're better off to eat 200 calories worth of whole foods versus 100 calories of this?
You're better off eating anything else other than this. We're gonna check out the yogurt.
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 Whoa.
So Greek yogurt was a thing for a while, right?
Well, it's still a thing, isn't it?
Well, it's still a thing, but it was very trendy, right?
Yeah.
Very trendy.
Okay, so we have Greek yogurt.
It's high in protein, which is good.
Let's see the...
And so there's 16 grams of protein in there.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome. This is the non-fat one. So I would say for a while, personally, I was like, no, you don't want to get the non-fat stuff. You want to get the full fat yogurt, blah, blah, blah. But I think now, I would probably recommend a non-fat. It's just better to have like a higher protein diet. Because I thought there was like some weird processing involved with it, but they just kind of like, there's really no harsh chemicals used necessarily to remove the fat. Ingredients list is good. Lots of live cultures in there. We got some flavored yogurt stuff. Still got a decent macro profile, but it has, wow, it does actually have strawberries in it, so that's surprising. Natural flavors, so that's probably like their specific recipe that they don't want to give out. Cane sugar, guar gum, which is like a thickening agent, and then some vegetable juice for color. So the only thing in here would be the natural flavors, so you don't really know what that is technically. So that's why it's better to get plain. You can season it yourself with honey or maple syrup or whatever you want to use to sweeten it.
Okay, we have Good Belly probiotic drink. These are delicious. Do you ever have any of this?
No.
It's good. But, so you think, oh, it's a probiotic, it's really good for you, it's organic, all of the things. Check the ingredients. You will see more natural flavors in here. Citric acid, we don't really want to be consuming that. Evaporated cane sugar.
What's citric acid?
Citric acid is made from black mold.
Black
Pretty
mold.
gross.
What?
Yeah. And it has gluten in it from oat flour and barley malts. So
Gluten?
if you're sensitive to gluten, you need to be careful with stuff like this.
So just a reminder, when you're shopping for groceries, shop the perimeter. That's where you're gonna find your produce. When you're shopping on the inside of the aisles, that's where you're gonna have your more shelf-stable items. So perimeter, where you find your healthy stuff.
Start there. Cooking sprays, yes. So this is the one that we would recommend. Avocado oil.
High heat, smoke point.
And what are the ingredients?
Avocado oil.
Whoa. Okay. So what about
Usually,
this?
there's a propellant in there. Anti-foaming agents, soy lecithin, also contains propellant to dispense spray. Adds a trivial amount of fat.
So something like this you want to avoid, especially because it's canola oil, but even the olive oil one.
Hidden stuff in there.
So we found something to buy. We found some ghee. Great quality ghee here.
What's ghee?
Clarified butter. That's the word. I was gonna say clarified cow something. Butter. Clarified butter. I really like it in the winter, just as like a nice like warming cooking option, but it's on sale for $10, so I have to buy it. I think they're getting rid of it.
Lemongrass?
I love lemongrass.
What's this?
Ooh.
Curry paste.
Okay, so what's in
I'm not
this?
sure what you would use it for. It has,
Like a curry, for
it has
sure.
sunflower oil in it. Extra virgin olive oil in there. Sea salt, xanthan gum, and guar gum.
Throw it away. Light it on fire.
So we're on the perimeter of the store, and there are items that trick you, that aren't wholesome foods, but they are still in the cooler, like lunch meat.
Like this fresh sliced item right here?
Fresh and sliced deli meat.
Okay.
It's ham.
Yuck.
There's turkey.
Yeah.
There's bologna. There's thicker cut ham. Chicken breast. All this stuff has a lot of those weird nitrates and things that are heavily processed. There's a lot of research studies that say that processed meat causes or is correlated with colon cancer, different digestive cancers. So these are something that we want to stay away from for sure. Avoid lunch meat at all costs.
Even if it's organic?
For sure.
We have a conflicting opinion, but we're gonna share it anyways. So we're in the coffee, and I say if the coffee's not tested for mold, don't even drink it because yuck. And none of these have been tested for mold, so I wouldn't touch them.
So how do you know if it's tested for mold?
They'll tell you.
They'll tell you on the label?
They'll tell you.
Mold tested.
Basically, they'll tell you. On the package, they will tell you. And if they're not telling you that, then it's definitely not done because it's an extra step, an extra process, and they want you to know that they did that. So this is not tested, but go ahead and say what.
Way better than Folgers, Maxwell House, and all that other stuff.
For sure, it is better than. I don't see any. Even this, just random coffee. Like, yeah, it's way better than that, but. I still think it needs
steps in this world.
I still think it needs to be
tested. You can't go from drinking Folgers to drinking mold-tested, organic, freshly fair trade certified coffee. That's a big leap. That's a quantum leap. So take your baby step and get some organic coffee.
Quantum leap it, baby. Quantum leap it. What you got there?
It's keto ice cream because it has to be healthy, right? Because it's keto.
If it's keto, it's totally healthy.
It's gotta be good. It's only 5 grams of carbs. I can eat this whole carton and not feel bad about myself.
Whoa.
But no, don't do that. It's full of random stuff.
Like what?
We've got some corn fiber in there, vegetable glycerin down there at the bottom. Usually keto uses a lot of alcohol sugars. That's what makes it so sweet. And soy lecithin, sunflower lecithin, just wouldn't be good. I mean, why wouldn't you just eat regular ice cream? Like, if you're gonna eat ice cream, eat the ice cream.
Seriously.
Don't eat the keto ice cream just because it's keto. Just eat ice cream. We made it!
And that concludes our Aldi walkthrough.
That was fun.
Woo! So that gives you a better idea of kind of what to look for. Always to be checking the labels in case they change some of the ingredients in them like they did in those gluten-free wraps.
Yeah, always keep your eyes peeled for those ingredient lists because that's where all that's important stuff is. You can look at the front of a package. The marketing will get you. It'll say 0 cholesterol, all natural ingredients, organic, whatever the front of the package says. That's what hooks you, and that's what gets you to grab the item and put it in your cart to buy it. But you got to be smarter than the marketing. Grab the product, flip it around, read the ingredients list, and then make your decision if you want to put that in your body or not.
That's right. So we will see you next time for an exploratory adventure in Walmart.
Stay tuned.